What's going on, YouTube? Back at you with another video. This is some shit that I saw on Twitter. Demetrius Andrade and Canelo going at it. I seen a little bit of it. I had to make a video about this shit to get my reaction. So before I say much more, let's just get into it.
When can we make it happen though? What do you think? What you think?
Okay. See, my thing is, why is that his fault? That is not Demetrius Andrade's fault that no one has fought him. That's not his fault. And Canelo can't even put sentences together. Like, yo, clearly you're not supposed to be talking shit right now.
It's okay. Okay.
Like, what I don't understand is why people get so mad at Demetrius Andrade for trying to fight the best. Like, he's one of the few fighters out there that actually wants to fight the best. It's the problem is that the best don't want to fight him. You can't get mad at him for that. Like, yo, come on, man.
A lot of people haven't fought nobody.
Thank you.
What you mean, bro? Who we fighting? Who we fighting?
Yo.
I just asked you a question. I said, who might you fight?
Because that's all he can say. Yo, I respect Canelo and everything like that. Great performance, elite performance against Billy Joe Saunders. But don't get mad at Demetrius Andrade for actually trying to make something of his career. Because you don't even see a lot of fighters showing up to press conferences calling out fighters. Like, yo, come on, man. Don't get mad at him for that.
Fuck you. Yo, don't talk to my dad like that, bro. Fuck you up. Let's go. We don't get Jackson. Fuck you. Get it. Well, get it. Come.
I don't know how his father got involved.
Come. Be a bitch. Fuck you. Fuck you.
And he was trying to think of what to say. Like, yo, he was better off speaking in Spanish.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, bro.
Hey, you got God's place.
And the thing is, Eddie Hearn, because I know Eddie Hearn was sitting right there. Eddie Hearn was not supposed to be laughing. Like, he was not supposed to be laughing at all. Like, you're Demetrius Andrade's promoter. Like, you brought him to the zone to get him that fight. If anybody is supposed to be caping for that fight in that room, it's supposed to be Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn can't just be sitting there just not saying nothing. Like, yo. So if it's somebody's fault that Demetrius Andrade has not fought anybody at the zone yet, it's Eddie Hearn's fault. It's not Andrade's fault.
Hey, you gotta put him on fight him, man. You guys are gonna get the fight, man. You gotta go fight him.
So then beat him! That's exactly! So then beat him! If you think he's a horrible fighter, you know why? Because stylistically, it's not a good fight for Canelo, and he knows that. He knows that. That's why he's just gonna brush him off. Canelo is a good fighter. Don't get me wrong. Canelo will be the toughest fight of Demetrius Andrade's career. And based on the Liam Williams fight, from what I heard, because I didn't even see the fight, but basically from what I heard, Demetrius Andrade didn't look too good. And I think that probably had more so to do with ring rust than anything like that. But stylistically, that would be one of Canelo's toughest fights. You got to give Demetrius Andrade his credit.
Watch your mouth, bro. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I see you was on.
Canelo looked guilty. Like the best way he can avoid that fight is just to brush him off like he's a nobody. And even if Demetrius Andrade is a nobody compared to Canelo, still that's the whole purpose of boxing. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose of boxing. It's to fight for legacy.
We're terrified.
Next question, please.
No, not next question. Not next question. Eddie Hearn, I'm not going to go that far as to say that he's a bad promoter. But what I will say is that this is exactly why Demetrius Andrade cannot get fights. It's because Demetrius Andrade has never been a priority. For any of his promoters, any networks that he's been signed to, he gets placed on the back burner. Always gets placed on the back burner. And you can't say, oh, well, he should go to PBC. Well, shit, then they probably put him on the back burner at PBC. Because according to Jamel Charlo was like how, you know, Andrade upset network executives at Showtime and shit like that. So he's not really wanted anywhere. So for people to say that Demetrius Andrade hasn't fought anybody, clearly you see why. So now you see why. Canelo said, you're a horrible fighter, so then why not make the fight? Why not make the fight? You know why? Because I'm actually going to give you a fight. You know what I'm saying? That would be the first fight that Canelo's not 100% sure that he would win. Because Demetrius Andrade actually has more power in his punches than Billy Joe Saunders did. Billy Joe Saunders was pity-patting. You know what I'm saying? Demetrius Andrade actually has knockout power, despite what you may think. Like, yo, Eddie Hearn, Nah, bro. Let me see what Eddie Hearn was doing while all of this was happening real quick. Let me see, because when I seen this dude's face like in the cut in like one of the videos, he was grinning and laughing, and I'm like, yo, you as a promoter, you should not be grinning and laughing. You should not be grinning and laughing.
You fight with nobody.
Why is Eddie Hearn laughing? Eddie Hearn should be like, no, this will be a good fight, right? This will be a good fight. But what does that have to do with anything? Who has Caleb Smith fought? Who Caleb Smith fought before he fought Canelo? Nobody. Nobody.
Please get the fuck out of here, man. It's my night.
Because he don't want to fight him.
Who I'm fighting?
He don't want to fight him.
Get the fuck out of here.
What is Eddie Hearn saying right now? Hold up. See, this is another bad angle. Eddie Hearn just says, he just sits there.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
This is what boxers should be doing, in my opinion. Boxers should deadass be, you know, calling out fighters, showing up to press conferences, making this shit exciting. Like, Demetrius Andrade is taking it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, bro? Oh, get the fuck. Come on, man. Come on, bro. You know, I think Demetrius Andrade gets criticized unfairly, you know what I'm saying, thus far in his career. He gets criticized unfairly. You know, I'm just going to be real. Because if anybody out there deadass thinks that Demetrius Andrade hasn't fought anybody or he fights cab drivers and so on and so forth, well, it's not his fault because now you saw why. And with that said, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Good luck.